All right, this is part two. If you guys saw part one of the strategy guide, well, this is part two. This is going to be more advanced and expert. So if you guys are new to DeFi and don't understand this stuff, check out video one. Get past that. Once you do video one, jump to video two. So this is advanced mode. I call this LP-licious, and you're lending out stables to borrow an asset and pair it with the stable. It's going to be a little more complex, but it's fun. You can go ahead and arbitrage these yields. Timestamps will be in the description below. So let's start with an example. I got 10K to invest, and I see USDC and ST-Matic is paying out nuts and ham. It's 270% APY, and I'm like, what the snap? I want to get into this, but I don't want to have any exposure to that doo-doo Matic token. I'm not saying Matic's bad. I'm just giving the example, guys. So I'm going to put 5K on Aave. So this is going to give me a plus 3%. The reason for this is because the stable coins being lent out on Aave are paying 3%. Now, I'm going to borrow Matic. This is going to cost me from 10 to 25% to borrow. I'm just going by the rates on Aave, so take it easy. I don't have the screenshot, but I didn't want to put too many screenshots here. 10 to 25% borrowing Matic on Aave. Just so you see, I'm not blowing smoke. Well, actually, yeah, USDC is only 1.71, but your Tether is 3%. But you can see here, right here, Polygon's actually only 6%. I'm sorry. It's not 10 to 25, but whatever. It is what it is. It varies all the time. Just so you can see it. Now, what we're going to do is stake our Matic. We're going to earn a 5.76% APY. So we're borrowing it for 6.46, and we're staking it and earning a 5.76. We're at a net loss of 1%. But wait, we're actually lending out stables, so we're actually in the green still. So this is cool. We're going to pair our 5K in stables and farm on Uniswap for 200% plus APY. You can also borrow some stables if you wanted to do that, but like whatever. Let's just not do that. We're just going to do the Matic, and then we're going to use the stables. So we're going to sell the yield to pay down our Matic debt. Remember, our debt is denominated in Matic because that's the token we're borrowing. So if I'm earning 270% per year and I start with $1,000, that means at the end of the year, I will have $2,700. And I just profited and did well. Of course, these APYs change, guys. Come on, like stick with me here. You're not going to get 270%. It's probably on average going to pay you like 50% per year, or maybe like 70%. And then of course you have this guaranteed APY. But still, as the rates fluctuate, your borrow rate's also going to fluctuate. So typically if the amount you can make goes down, the borrowing will go down because there's less demand for the token. So something to keep in mind. So to recap, what we're doing is we're lending out stables on Aave, we're borrowing Matic and pairing with USDC and throwing it in Uniswap. You're just making a standard LP. Remember, this is advanced strategy. I'm not going to hold your hand and show you how to LP. You just literally go to Uniswap, pair ST-Matic with USDC, and select the 0.3% fee and LP and get some money. You don't have to like concentrate the liquidity. Obviously, select a wide range so you don't have impermanent loss. But Matic it doesn't move as much. It literally, yeah, it stays around like 30 cents to $1.50. But yeah, that's what it is. So as you get yield and profits paid in USDC and ST-Matic, you're going to sell this down or sell it and get the Matic token, pay off your debt, and over time you have a self-repaying loan. Like, this is cool. Well, you're self-repaying the loan. So in summary, effectively 200% APY, this varies. The risks, smart contract risk, liquidation, hacks, and permanent loss with debt, yields still go down and it's not profitable, and staked Matic loses peg. Worst case scenario, if it does lose peg, you can always go to withdraw the vault and just wait the unstaking period. Just how it rolls. It's like 7 to 14 days or something. Expert mode. This is a 100x long on Bitcoin. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can get started with Bybit. I'm kidding when I say this. Expert mode is the pecs. Well, not those pecs. We're talking about dopex. You're going to use your stables to buy some puts. And as you can see here, it's paying 127% APY. I'll give you guys another strategy later in this video that will pay you like 450% APY. It's like nuts and ham, and I'll give you the ROI one as well. But you use your stables to buy put. The strategy is a little bit more complex, but you're depositing into the put vaults. It will take collaterals in the form of 2 curve tokens. As you can see here, if you're depositing into this and buying these put options, you're depositing the 2 curve. What you're doing here is selling put options. So you're putting up these stable coins for other people to buy them. So if I say I'm doing a put option at 1500 when ETH is trading at 1500, it's right on the money right now. If ETH goes to 1750, well, dude, I'm going to lose out on that. And the amount of tokens I deposit in here, it's not going to be great. It's going to be less. However, if it goes down to 1300 or 1000, it's going to be great. I'm going to get this APY. I'm going to get my collateral back, and it's going to be nuts and ham. So like I just reiterated and said, it says here, if ETH stays above the strike price, then I will get my stables back plus the 100 plus percent APY. If ETH goes down below the strike price, I will get my stables plus interest and the difference from the current price and the strike price. So if the strike price is 1500 and ETH is now at 1700, the difference is $200. So if the ETH strike price is $1,000 and it's now at $1,200, the difference is 20%. So if I deposit $100 in there, I would lose 20 bucks because that's a 20% difference. But I still get the interest, and I also get some rebate tokens from DopeX. So if I lost $20, DopeX repays in the RDPX token with 30%. So I'll get back $6 in the RDPX token. So let me go and give you another example. I deposit $1,000 with a $1,000 ETH strike, and ETH stays above my strike. I get my stable coins. Remember, I deposited $1,000 plus the 100+% APY. So I get my collateral and I get this crazy APY. So now on the other side, I deposit $1,000 for the 1,000 ETH strike, and ETH goes below the strike price of 800. I would get my 800 in stables. I would get back $800 in stables plus interest. I lose $200 because I sold the put. Normally, it's a good thing if you have a put at $1,000 and it goes to $800. But remember, I'm selling these. I'm selling the put. So I'm theoretically like, okay, it's $1,000. This is what it is. And it goes to 800. Well, dude, I get wrecked because I sold it at 1,000 when I could have sold it at 800 and made more. A put that can be exercised at a higher price than the current market price is always better. It's a no-brainer. If you can sell something for $1,000 when it's at market $800, sell it for 1,000. And I'm selling these puts, so that's why I'm losing. So again, if I deposit $1,000 for a $1,000 ETH strike, ETH goes below the strike price of $800, I would only get back $800 in stables plus interest. The $200 difference goes to the buyer of the put because he won and he profited. But it's not all bad and gloomy, whatever. Our DPX is also paid as a rebate token to me, so I still get some bonus rewards. Options are a zero-sum game. This is how you would make it delta neutral. If you deposit stables into the vault, you can purchase a put option as a hedge. So as you can see, most people are doing this. ETH is currently at 1660 at time of writing, but you can see most people are putting on a hedge with different puts. So effectively, if I'm hedging, what I'm doing is I'm selling puts and buying puts. These two cancel out, so it makes a delta neutral strategy. I'll explain another strategy later in this video that will automate this for you, and it pays a really good yield. Here are some outcomes if I do delta neutral. I can basically buy a put for $16. This is what the cost is. You can see it over here. If ETH stays the same price or goes up, I make $30 minus $16. So $14. The reason why I subtract the 16 is because I hedged my position and paid for this. The $30 is coming from the interest I would earn on a $1,600 deposit, paying me over 100+% per year, but over the 7-day period. Now, if ETH goes down, I still make the interest, but I basically break even from the money I lose because I bought this put. So it's going to break even because I'm making the interest and it's paying for the cost of the put. ETH goes down, I'm profiting from the put, but I'm also losing money because I'm selling the put. So I'm making and losing money at the same time, but the interest negates that. So I'm basically, what the snap. You can't always win, but at least you hedge so you didn't lose. Now, if you're a degen and you don't care about the risk, you can literally go naked and maximize your profit, effectively getting 100+% on your stables, as long as you don't get nuked. But that's up to you. Now, where does the yield come from? Well, remember, options are a zero-sum game. So the guy buying the put, when you're writing the contract, he either makes money or loses money. So if the guy's in the green, you're in the red. Now, if it expires out of the money, you get your deposit back, like we showed, plus interest. The premium the guy paid for the put, this is the cost for his insurance he's paying. And of course, you have the farming yield from the collateral. Now, if it expires in the money, you earn the premium that was paid and the interest from the collateral, but you lose the money on the ETH price difference. The put was for 1K, but the ETH price is 800. You lose $200 or 20% if you deposited $1,000 initially because the trader won. And then you also get interest, so that helps out with it, and you get RDPX. So in the future, like I said, with V2, RDPX will given as rebates. Now here's some risks. You got smart contract risk. You got hacks and exploit. You got not hedging properly, and you have stablecoin peg risk. Now for explaining DOPEX overall, it's really complex to understand. I'll be making more videos in the future about this, but understanding options will basically be a game changer for you. I want to give a shout out to 0x Satima. He is in the DOPEX Discord. Make sure you guys give him a tip. This guy is the sauce. I mean, dude, the guy trains until his hair falls out. It's saucy. Give him a shout out in Discord, man. That guy is the sauce. Now, this is the other option that DOPEX offers. This is the long straddle. What they're doing with this is they're actually getting longs as well as shorts. So they're getting calls and their puts with these deposits. I'm going to show you a couple things, but as you can see here, this is paying a 472% for anyone who deposits stables into this. Now your risks to depositing into this is volatility. So if ETH is going up or down by a lot, you're actually going to be losing a portion of the money. The reason for this is because you're betting against volatility. You're selling an at the money call and an at the money put. This is what the chart would look like. You're on the other side of this. So this is your triangle. As selling those options, you're going to be profiting in this section. But if ETH trading at $1,000 moves to $800, the guy buying these strategies is actually going to be making money. So he makes money with volatility. You make money with no volatility. So this is trading on volatility. The guy would profit $90. And you can see the cost of purchasing one of these if they're for sale. They're like $60 to $100. So the past 3 epochs, their ROIs have been around 220 to 400%. What this means is that if you deposited $100, you basically 4x'd or 2x'd your money in 3 days. Sauce, it's crazy. But that's on volatility. So if there is no volatility, you would get this 472% yield on your stablecoins. As long as it's not super volatile, you'll get your collateral back as well as, well, your USDC. So something to keep in mind. So you can also hedge your position if you wanted to by depositing into this vault and buying some calls and some puts. I mean, that's entirely up to you what you want to do, but you can basically siphon the 472% yield. Anyways, there will be more videos on that later. Let's go ahead and hit you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 12 verses 19. Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue lasts only for a moment. True dat. That's so true, man. Stay truthful and be true in what you say. So, some closing thoughts again. First, if you want to see more videos like this, like, subscribe, and that way you guys are staying tuned every time a new one comes out and you guys can stay ahead of the game and get some more strategies. Let me know what you think of this format. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you liked it, great. If not, smash the dislike and be like, bro, I didn't like it. You can follow me on Twitter at DrakeOnDigital, and you can sub on YouTube for more content. If you want to see even more content, check out the DigiSquad Discord and see what I'm doing in the markets and how I'm navigating. See you guys in the next one.